Hey, repair shop owners. I got a great guest with us today. We're at the MAP conference, Motorist Assurance Program conference at beautiful Orlando, Florida, here in January 2025. I'm with Matt Haugh, Senior Director, Credential Testing Programs for the Automotive Service Excellence. Everybody knows the ASE. It's one of the most important credentials to have on a website, ASE-certified shop. So, Matt, what are the key differences? Or the key benefits, maybe I should say, of an ASE certification for auto repair shop owners?
So key benefits. So there's been a lot of independent studies out there that show one of the number one things is technician retention. If a technician's ASE certified, they're more likely to stay at a single shop instead of hopping around other shops.
Oh, I didn't know. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
So research shows that if a shop owner has an ASE certified tech, that they're more likely to stay with that shop.
Exactly.
Then jump to the next shop for a buck more an hour.
Yep, exactly. Another one is that your comebacks are, same type of studies. The comebacks are much lower for ASE certified technicians, and sales, labor sales, and part sales even go up for ASE certified technicians.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Those are some pretty powerful reasons. So, what areas does the ASE provide certification for? Because there's got a lot of different, areas.
Yeah. So we've certified pretty much every different professional in the automotive industry. So whether it's a service consultant, service writer, general service technicians, we have the G1, which is a maintenance and light repair, so kind of an entry level.
All right.
And all these are on the professional side, and we'll talk about the entry or the student certification after this. But so, like I said, service writer, G1, which is our entry level maintenance and light repair technician. We do everything automotive wise, so from engine repairs, brakes. Pretty much everything on the automotive side. We have truck certifications, medium light duty trucks, so dump trucks, semi trailers, things like that.
Okay.
We have a collision series which covers all the different aspects of collision, including again service writers for collision side. School bus, transit bus. We have advanced level tests. Yeah, we have pretty much everything.
If it's got four wheels, do you guys certify it?
Okay. One of our newest tests is the advanced level ADAS test, so advanced driver assistance system.
That's a big one,
which everybody's focusing on.
Sure.
Nowadays,
yep. So that's a newer certification.
Yeah,
that's our
ADAS
newest certification.
That's our newest professional certification.
Okay, is ADAS professional? Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that's that's a really good certification. Now the consumer probably doesn't know about it, but I know about it. But I mean, if there's anything that's done to a vehicle and the ADAS isn't done right, that's a horrific safety issue for the consumer.
Exactly, and a lot of times what the ADAS is, there's no way to know whether it was done correctly, because if the lights go out in the dash, and you think you're driving down the road, and you think your automatic emergency braking is working correctly, and if it wasn't calibrated correctly, then you could have an accident.
Okay, so shop owners that's doing ADAS, get that certificate from ASE, and then be sure to mention that to your consumer, because if they call another shop and now the consumer knows and they say, what's the price on this? And by the way, are you ASE certified for ADAS? And that other shop owner says, oh no, but we're okay. So anyway, that's going to help you increase your sales and by providing the comfortability to the consumer.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that that's an actual fact, that ASE certified techs get less comebacks. That's big for the auto repair shop owner, because comebacks are big money drain. So ASE certified techs have a verified less return.
Yeah, there's been many independent studies. We don't do these studies ourselves. The technicians that are ASE certified, they have far fewer comebacks than a non-certified.
Yeah, I didn't know that, so I'll be sure to mention that to shop owners. How can a professional become ASE certified?
So on the professional side, basically, if you have 2 years of experience, for most of our tests, we have different levels, but for most of our professional tests, 2 years of experience, you can go to Prometric Test Center and take a certification test. Once you pass a test and you have 2 years of experience, you become ASE certified in the test that you pass. For our G1, which is our maintenance and light repair, that's a 1 year work experience. So if you have 1 year work experience and you pass the G1 test, then you become ASE certified. And then for our advanced level tests, it's 3 years of experience, and then there's some prerequisites in there too. But for the most part, it's 3 years of experience plus passing the test. You become ASE certified. On the student certification side, so for high school students and post-secondary students, we have a student certification. So that's taken through your high schools or through your college or through your technical school.
Okay.
And then you can become entry-level certified. And those expire, and they're not you can't recertify in those. And then once you complete that, you move into your professional certification. But if shop owners are looking for technicians, entry-level technicians, if they can look for the students that have our student certification, that'll mean that they're much more qualified than somebody just coming in off the street to become a technician.
So there are some misconceptions, unfortunately, about ASA, aren't there?
Yeah. So one of the big misconceptions is that ASE staffs writes ASE test questions, but in reality, it's working technicians, industry professionals from across the country.
So it's not the staff at ASE that create the questions; it's technicians.
Yeah, it's working technicians, trainers. We create these test questions in workshops where we bring together, a group of 15 or so professionals. Most of those professionals are working technicians. They write the questions themselves and they approve the questions themselves.
Wow. So so professionals testing other professionals.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So how can shop owners encourage their technicians to pursue ASE certification? How do you motivate employees? Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah. So my biggest recommendation is that the shop owner pays for the ASE certification.
Okay.
So what we see a lot of times is the shop owner might pay for the certification test if the employee passes. But what that does, that kind of puts up a barrier. So the technician's scared that if they fail, then the money's going to come out of their own pocket. So you're kind of putting up a roadblock. So number one, pay whether they pass or fail. And then most shops that support ASE certification, they also have incentives, for a pay bump for how many ASE certifications.
Okay, so they get the certification, then they actually get a pay bump on top of that. So, is there any data on retention of techs? A shop owner pays for their tech to get ASE certified. And I've heard this in the past, by the way, shop owners. What if I train them and they leave? Well, what if you don't train them and they stay?
Yeah.
So that's kind of, because we train all of our staff members at our company. They're required 4 hours per month. So anyway, so is there any data that shows that if shop owners invest in their staff to get ASE, they tend to stay with that shop longer?
I'm not sure if I've seen a particular, any particular data about whether the shop owner pays, but like I said, if they, if the technician's ASE certified, they stay. It's a significantly longer time than a non-certified.
Okay, kind of common sense.
So you would think if you're investing in your staff and you're supporting ASE certification, then it's definitely got
they're going to stay,
a big
right?
effect on that.
Yep. How can shop owners effectively market their ASE certification to attract more customers? Now, we as a digital marketing agency for auto repair shops put all trust badges right at the very top of the homepage, because they proved back in 2009 that the second the page loads, in less than a second, actually, the consumer forms a subconscious opinion about your shop. So that's why we always put your reviews, Google and Carfax and Facebook right in the header image of your website, so that when it loads on a mobile device, it instantly subconsciously sends trust. And then your trust badges, ASE, AMRA. That's why you should join AMRA. You join AMRA. It's less than a lunch per month. and we get to put the AMRA logo and the Motorist Assurance Program logo on your website, and you're actually a Motorist Assurance Program shop. So, but as far as from your end, that's what we do digitally, so we can climb down in the mind of the consumer and build that trust. And even though the consumer may not know what ASE, AMRA, or these other badges are on your website, they just didn't see them on the other website they were just on, and that subconsciously sends a more of a trust signal to you that you belong to these organizations that are affiliated with the automotive industry. But how can any other ideas on your end how the shop owner can effectively market their ASE certification to their local market?
So this is something we've admittedly not done a very good job over the past.
Okay.
So we haven't marketed ourselves. We've relied on the industry to market ASE certification, but we are actively trying to do a better job at this. So we've come up with some marketing packages.
Okay.
We do have some commercials that you'll see popping up on social media, hopefully some other places here in the near future. We also do have logos available on our website that you can download. We have brochures for to be able to pass out to the customers. We have resources like that available on our website, where you can reach out to our customer care team for more information on that. And then we also are working on some marketing pieces where you could run basically our commercials on a loop in your waiting room that will better market what a certified technician will do compared to what an uncertified technician will do.
Yeah, that was kind of my last question. How can auto repair shops qualify for the ASE Blue Seal of Excellence recognition program? And and then let me just do that question first. How can repair shops qualify, basically? Because we in order to put that badge on their website, they have to be approved through you. So
there's two different levels. So basically, if you employ an ASE certified technician, you can use our logo on our badging. Like I said, if you just reach out to our customer care team, or look at our website, they can point you to the logos there. But we also have another program. It's called the ASE Blue Seal of Excellence Recognition Program. So that is if you have 75% of your technicians certified in the particular area that they're servicing. That's a higher level of certification that only applies to the shop. So what you get from that is some of your parts suppliers, they offer different discounts to your parts. A lot of them use it in their own recognition programs. You can get you get listed on the ASE website as being a Blue Seal shop. And there's some other benefits that come along with that. And again, reach out to our customer care team, but that's the higher echelon of shops. That's what every shop should be reaching out to try to, gain that level of certification.
All right. Okay, awesome. Let's talk about MAP really quick.
Sure.
How important is MAP to ASE?
So we're a partner organization with MAP. We basically support each other. So
Sure.
So we agree, with MAP's mission statement, what they're trying to do with improving the automotive industry, and they do the same to us.
Sure.
We're here to improve the automotive industry, and same with MAP.
It's a symbiosis for sure, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Why should other organizations, if someone's watching this and they're on a corporate level anywhere with any kind of a company that has anything to do with the automotive aftermarket industry, why would they want to join AMRA?
So same thing. It's just to increase the image of
the image of the automotive aftermarket industry,
right?
Elevate the image of yeah. Unfortunately, the automotive aftermarket industry still is marked with a lot of distrust. Now that's changing, research shows that it's actually switching from the distrust is going from the independent auto repair shop owner to the auto dealership. More people are distrusting auto dealerships than they are the independent auto repair shop, which is a huge change from like 20 some years ago. But there is a lot of still distrust that's marked in the industry, which is why it's really important. Like we have a major focus on it when we're creating websites for auto repair shops to have that trust built all over the website. In fact, it's a major ranking factor now on Google. And with the motorist assurance program, a shop that belongs can say, "Hey, we're the only motorist assurance program here in town," and it's not us recommending that this part or this fluid be changed. It's the motorist assurance program which sets the standards for all auto repair shops. So joining and coming to these events. What about these events? What do you think the networking is like at these events?
Oh,
And the information.
that's why I come is to network with other industry professionals.
Right.
We meet so many so many different other professionals from all different aspects of the automotive industry that
Right.
it's invaluable to us to
Yep.
to be able to meet new people and get together and talk over different ideas.
All right. Awesome. Well, Matt, I really appreciate your time
No,
today.
I appreciate
All right.
it.
Give her a pet. She's not going to let you go until she